What's up guys, it's Cobe with Apex Off-Road. Had another alignment in here. We actually didn't do the suspension install on this one, but customer brought it by because he had a couple of questions. One of the big things that I noticed was one of these adjuster cams actually was hanging down below the frame right here. And I've seen it, it's not as common anymore as it was in the beginning of my career, but this cam is designed to only go 180 degrees. There's no reason to point it towards the bottom, especially since that becomes a point that you could hang up on and really royally mess up your alignment. So keep an eye on that stuff after you get in an alignment if it's from a different shop, but we always like to keep those in their range of motion of 180 degrees, whether it be top or bottom. It depends on model. But he came in for an alignment just so we could fix that, make sure that all the numbers stayed the same after we moved it back to where it's supposed to be. Another thing that we wanted to talk about in lifting Toyotas, we like to do SPC upper control arms. They have the most amount of adjustability. This truck has total chaos, and one thing that I'm starting to notice, I don't know if it's always been like this, but when you're fighting for the most amount of caster that you can get for tire clearance, a lot of the non-adjustable upper control arms on the market end up giving you a lot of negative camber, which can wear your tires out pretty quickly. Generally on lifted trucks, depending on the truck, I mean, the new 4th gens are super weird as far as alignment specs go, but the 3rd gen, 2nd gen, 1st gen Tacomas, generally you want camber close to 0, maybe a little positive. And camber is, a lot of people know this because of the stance boys out there, but camber is your tire center point in or out. So negative is in towards the middle of the vehicle, out is out towards the outside of the vehicle. Caster is a big one that people talk about, and it's a little bit more complicated to explain. It's the simplest way is the relation between your upper and lower ball joint, but it also has to do with steering angle and a few other things. But when we're talking about a lot of positive caster for tire clearance, that means that the lower ball joint is farther forward than the upper ball joint. And a common misconception with Toyota upper control arms is that getting more caster with the upper control arm gives you more tire clearance, which is not true, because to get that more caster, you have to move the upper ball joint back, which pulls the tire back. The reason that we like to do SPCs to get that more caster is because of the amount of adjustability. We can max the lower control arm all the way forward to get that tire clearance and that caster, and then we can dial the camber in with the upper on the SPCs. So that's why we really like them. It helps us get tire clearance, and it helps us get really good specs on your alignment. Not talking bad about any other upper control arms, we just like the SPCs because they are super easy to adjust and make everything right. As far as alignment specs go on a stock truck, generally you want caster around 2.5, and camber spec is like 0.6 positive. Generally a little more negative is okay. As far as caster goes on a lifted truck though, we try to go 3.5 to 4 degrees, just depending on how much lift, how much tire you have, you know, what you need for clearance. And tow, we just set to factory specs. We found that that is the best way to get them to drive straight. That doesn't mean that all of your alignment sheets are going to be in the green, especially since we set that caster so high. Caster's usually in the red. Camber, we try to keep pretty close to spec. Just depends on what we're trying to do with it. The final goal in any alignment is to make it drive good most of the time. So definitely recommend upper control arms on any Toyota that you lift more than 2 inches, just because that caster number is usually pretty low after lifting it that high. With stock control arms, in the stock upper control arms, it's usually around 1.6, sometimes lower. The problem with that is you don't have as good of a return to center after turning the steering wheel. It won't pull itself back, and it kind of creates this issue where the tires will follow a lot more of the grooves in the road because they don't have that angle to hold them in place, and they'll vibrate at higher speeds. Just a lot of problems. It's not a huge issue. I mean, I've driven lifted trucks with stock upper control arms. They just don't drive as good as they could. So we definitely recommend upper control arms on anything over 2 inches. But yeah, that's basically all the alignment stuff that we know about Toyotas. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments. Let us know.